Ooh, friend, listen. I loved all three groups. I don't think any of them would disappoint anyone. So, hi, I'm Auntie Boo. You're going to hear me say I'm Auntie Boo when you click on your reading and things of that nature. So, I'm in a good mood. And just to let you know, when I'm really in a good mood, I can be somewhat overwhelming. So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But, anyways, if you're one of those individuals that is like, oh my God, I so don't know which reading is the right one for me, do what I do. Close your eyes and say the following: God, source, universe, my spirit guides, my higher self, the truth. Which reading is the right one for me? And then you open your eyes and your eyes will direct you to which reading is the right one for you. So if your eyes going, oh my God, I feel like I'm resonating with more than one group, you might have more than one message. But thank you so much for listening to this, and I shall see you at your reading. Hey friend, this is Auntie Boo, and nice to meet you. So I just want to give you a nice disclaimer. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, everything is in the description for your review. Also, sometimes my guides want me to share a personal story about myself. This is by no means trying to hijack your reading. It just serves as an important piece of information that you may resonate. But thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader, and we will continue on with the reading. What's up, group number 1? I hope you're doing okay. Happy Black History Month, okay? So, let's talk about your blessings. So you have Cup. You should accept valid criticisms. Interesting. What? Okay. Then we have Rose. Romance is in the air. What? I almost say wave it like you just don't care. I don't know. Okay. If somebody's getting jiggy with it, you're so lucky. I hope it's good for you. I'm just saying. Anyways, we have Chair Field. Someone new is entering your life. Oh, yeah. Oh, what it is and what's up. Somebody get some. I'm happy for you. I just hope it's really, really good. I hope that you have a big Kool-Aid smile and you enter work. It can be where your job suck and they're like, oh yeah, group 1, excuse me, you're never happy at your job. You're like, oh, well, the tulips are great. Anyways, you have Lily and it's spiritual love. Then we have Bowl, plenty of material things. Ooh, check you out, group number 1. And then we have Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. Blessed. Okay. So I do have tarot to give me more, details because we're nosy. But, you're definitely going to find someone. Now, if you're someone like me that's like, ooh, I really don't want to be in a relationship, but I just want a cookie monster, hint, 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 wink, 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 you may get yourself a cookie monster, okay? But for years, group number 1, I've heard, whenever I would watch What Do You Need to Know or What Is Hidden From You, and those are fun readings, but it would be like, oh yeah, someone is entering your life, but it could be where it's a friends with benefits that's gonna accidentally turn into a relationship. And then when I first heard it years back, and I was like, I don't want that. And as a 38-year-old perimenopausal woman whose libido has unfortunately increased, I was like, I really don't care. I don't even care about your favorite color, sir. It's just let's go get tested. I want to make sure that you're good, you're clean, we're both clean, cool. All right, let's do the thing, and get out of my home. I haven't done it yet because I like my peace. So I'm just using me as an example that maybe someone who resonate with group number 1 so far, they may have that mindset. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, women can be sovereign with their bodies as much as these ex-wives try to govern it. But anyways, yes, it seems like you may find a secret admirer that's like, damn, group 1, you look good, and you're like, huh? And so it is what it is, right? And I feel that there might be 2 options, because I've heard that stupid reading 2 years back. Oh, you're going to pick between 2 people. And I'm like, I really don't feel like it. So it could be where you might date multiple beings, which is nothing wrong with that. Just because you're dating multiple people doesn't mean you have to sleep with multiple people. And if you want to, you can do what you want to do. I'm sorry, there's a net here. Hold on. Tired of it. Okay. Yuck. Tired of them. Every day I kill them. And it's because I have a spider plant. Anyways, back to your reading. So yeah, it might be 2 people that you would have to choose that works well, that tickles your fancy. And it could be a spiritual kind of love where you actually met somebody who matches your frequency. So, if you don't want to do the friends with benefits, change that frequency where it's like, okay, I would like to have a partner who matches my my values, understands my boundaries, who has emotional intelligence, whose love isn't transactional, things in that nature. But yeah, I'm totally picking that up. Another blessing I'm picking up is I'm looking at the road to success. Yeah, if you feel like you're not on the right path, Spirit is like, look, shut your mouth. Yes, you are. You are not a mediocre clarinet player. You are the best clarinet player, okay? Shut your mouth, right? So it's like, you are heading to the road. Just keep going. Trust the process. I feel like this card is related to this one, and it says you should accept valid criticism. So if you're someone who cannot handle feedback well, this is something that I learned many, many, many years ago about valid feedback. And so one of the methods that I like is the PIP sandwich. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's pretty much positive, improvement, positive. And then use your judgment. If somebody is giving you unsolicited criticism, ask yourself this question to kind of help ground before you take it personal. It's like, would you accept advice from this person at all? Do you respect them enough to accept their advice? If the answer is no, discard it, right? But if it's something that keeps popping up and you're reflecting on it, it may be something that you need to learn to improve within yourself so that you can be the best of the best of the best. Now, when individuals say, I want to be the best at ABC, remember, they're not saying I want to be better than everybody. They're saying I want to be the best. And so if somebody tries to humble you, group number 1, where it's like, you need to humble yourself. What makes you think that you're going to be the best or whatever? You're humbled. Really? Thank you, Perry Brain. You are humbled enough to know that there are people who are better than you, but you are confident enough to not let it affect you in any shape or form, which is fantastic. But yes, just accept the criticisms that will help you improve. And that could be like a nice little nudge from Spirit to say, hey, we're only doing this. We're only giving you a tiny bit of a tough love so that you can get to where you need to go. I wouldn't put you through this bull if I knew you could not handle it. You would have had a different path. And it's like, all right, sure, but can you kind of ease up on the difficulty level, because this is some bull. I feel you. That's so real. And I feel like you are going to get plenty of material things. So if this is tax season, so if you feel that you're going to get a nice chunk of a tax rebate or something like that. You may have some nice material things coming your way. You may want to upgrade your home, your decor, things of that nature, fix your vehicle. I know people who use their tax money, they kind of buy like a black community, we call it a hoopty, like a fixer-upper car. Don't do that. Properly invest where you may have a car note. You may use an outdated model or make of the car, and it's like $8,000 and it's just good enough for maintenance. Get that. That's fine. But you deserve nice things. I like that. So let's get into your tarot for show. So we have the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. You might be dating a water sign, or maybe you're a water sign. Hey fam. Two of Swords. This is where I said you might choose between two people. That's just how it go. We have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Okay. The Sun, Leo energy. Yeah. There's some transformation coming. Yeah. And then we have Empress, Venus, Taurus, Libra energy. So let's talk about it. So yes, with the valid criticisms, you're still a novice or still at the beginning of what is going on with you, which is fair. There's nothing wrong with that, group number one. Like, we all have to start somewhere. But I'm hearing like even teachers were students once, and you can be both. You can be a teacher and a student where, you have the confidence of being a teacher. You're teaching a material you don't know much about, but as you are gathering lesson plans and things of that nature, you're learning as you go. You're understanding the material, and then people trusting your confidence in that. I'm quite surprised that the King of Wands didn't show up. Let me check the bottom deck energy, see what this does. Well, we got the Six of Cups here, and then we got the Death card. Transformation. All right. So considering that I did look at the bottom with Six of Cups, maybe this is something that you never thought that you were going to achieve, because again, I feel like this mountain road is connected to the Cup card. But you are meant to do it. It's taken a bit for some of you. It's taken like a little bit, but you still have some learning to do. I know that here in the tarot community, we say that the Page of Swords is about spying. Not always. When someone has a sword, the sword is about communication, and it's about the mind. And so the mind and communication is about expansion of the mind. You are stretching your neuroplasticity, baby, okay? And you're learning. And so you are still learning as you go, but you're going to be kick-ass about it, blessed. So romance in the air and waving like you just don't care. You got the Knight of Cups. So you're definitely going to have someone who's going to swoon you. Considering I saw 5'7", so somebody could be 5 feet 7 inches tall. Someone might have a 7-inch. Okay. I'm just saying. So it's nice down there. Okay, I'm just saying you're gonna be fine. Okay, this person, they can hit all the buttons. Okay, that's all I got. Spirit's like, you horn dog. I know. Leave me alone. Why do you think I call myself Auntie Boo? Okay, I'm in my auntie phase. But like I said, you may have to choose between two people to see who's going to fill in that chair. And with the Two of Swords, this is like, oh my God, I'm at a crossroads. I don't know where to go. Use your discernment about someone. So I did a reading yesterday. It was What is the Tea on You? And so I think it was group 4 actually. I told them like 500 times, use your discernment. And so pay attention to the little subtle cues or clues about a person and see how your body reacts. If you're someone who tends to give people in situations the benefit of the doubt, do not do that. One of my many lessons that I've learned within the past 9 years, group number one, is that when I gave people in situations the benefit of the doubt, it was something about them that I did not want to accept. I was giving them excuses. And there are men, gotta love podcast bros, right? Sarcasm. But they have said that women will lie to themselves. And I sat and reflected. I was like, yeah, these people know what they're doing. And women are giving excuses and saying men are oblivious. A lot of men will play stupid. They will play in your face. So pay attention to how your body reacts when you're around someone. If you don't feel drained, if everything is calm, your nervous system is all settled and things of that nature, then that might be a good green flag. Now, if you're starting to have anxiety where it's like, I don't know about this one here, right? Pay attention to the subtle things, not just the big things, it's the subtle things. People really do give themselves away. So that's like a nice little tip. So Lily, spiritual love, and we have Cancer. So once you figure out who it is that you decide, you're going to move forward with a connection, and it's going to be good. So it's not just going to be about, fun time, FUCKING, okay? That's always fun too, but it's where you and your partner, this is like a nice mature relationship that you two have. You will move forward. Things will be balanced. You don't have to worry about any pitfalls. And I'm not going to sit here and say that this is going to be the absolute perfect relationship. We're human beings. There's always going to be some form of conflict, but it's a matter of, do you choose to respond to said conflict or do you choose to react? So that is something that Spirit wants to highlight. So with bowl, we got the bowl here. So I'm in a good mood, obviously. All right, so you're gonna be happy. Like I talked about transformation. You have this cute little dragonfly, right? I want to say like Spirit is also making sure that people will protect what is meant for you, because the thing about dragonflies, they do eat other bugs and things in that nature. So just like the asshole little net that I shoo off after I squish it, it might be like little interference that may try to block your blessing. You got this dragonfly, or we got your spirit guides that's going to make sure that this is meant for you. I'm also picking up, do not dim your light. My mom says this quote, don't try to blend in where you do not fit in. Okay, period. And so if you know that you're not supposed to be here, someone try to humble you, you are meant to be happy. You are meant to live in your fluff, your woo. You are allowed to have some bit of a delulu, but by me being a life path number 7, we can either be like super spiritual or we can be super atheist. So me, I'm like in the middle. I can be spiritual and logical. Both can exist at the same time. So just kind of ground yourself a little bit, but you are very much allowed to be in your delulu for a little bit. Like, wow, everything is great, even though the energy in the United States is but you're allowed to have a good time. How about that? I hope that made sense. It made sense when I said it. Anyway, so Mountain Road, baby. So yes, you are meant to be successful. You're on the right path. With Empress energy, this is where you've already put in a lot of the work. So this is where allow things to come to you. Allow it. I feel like group number 1, you're already heading really close to the mountaintop, which is fantastic. And so this is more like, okay, just trust the process, reap your reward. This is like a very small, tiny grain of salt, individuals. This is a mom card, and I talked about, fun time loving. So, you might want to be careful, but whatever. But this is also a card about creation. So if you want to create something, you want this to manifest, you're definitely on your way. It's coming. Those blessings are coming. So you can use it symbolically where you are birthing something. If you have an idea, shh, be quiet. Don't tell everybody your idea, because loose lips sink ships. Okay. So we want to make sure you keep this close to your heart, or close to your belly symbolically. And then when it's time to birth whatever it is that will push you up ahead to this mountain road, it's going to come into fruition. It's going to blossom. Just trust your intuition on this one. Don't share a lot of things. It's so much shit that's cooking in the kitchen with me, group number 1, and I have not told anybody. Listen to your body. If you feel like a yapper like me, because ADHD and Moon and Gemini, and your throat starts to close when you're talking about something, this is spirit is like shh, be quiet. All right, so any blockages to work with. So you have here, surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Bless, right? So if you are, again, somebody like stereotypical Libra, that gives people in situations the benefit of the doubt, because I've noticed from my observation and experience, they tend to do that, try to balance things out, it's time to leave. It's stop accepting, stop denying what is and just accept it. This could be too where you may need to change your world view when it comes to relationships. Remember, you deserve to have nice things, group number 1, blessed. So spirit is like, look here, buddy, I'm trying to give you this man that got everything like you're literally picking the pick of the litter. We're trying to give you some of that yum for fun. Somebody that, you can say, wow, I can see myself long term. But it's a matter of changing your world view. So that is also another message. And this is funny. Surrender what is. So it says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So this is like letting go. Accept what is instead of pining what isn't. Blessed. So the last surrendering card, it says surrender to the magic of who you are. It says we all have magic in us. Exactly. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just by being you. Okay. You know how when your brain just go blah? So sometimes I have to read it that way because it's like, really? And I didn't do that. All right. But yes, I said, do not dim your light. Don't try to blend in where you don't fit in. Blessed. Yeah, like that's it. Like, I'm not about to push it. So I was debating if I should read this card or whatever, but I'm going to do it. So, cause I think will end the reading by anchoring this situation here. So here, group number 1, the card says mirror. Another thing with heart. We got a heart here. We got a heart here. So it says, in order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I am open to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. So yeah, this is perfect. This is a perfect way to end this reading, group number 1. Yes. Frequency. It's funny that I talked about that. And so people who identify I am the chosen one because God has favoritism towards me. And it's like, not really. I mean, God meets you where you're at. It's not the other way around, right? So God, source, universe is like, look, I am mirroring what you put out. The energy you put out is what you get back, is what I was trying to say. So be incredibly mindful of your way of thinking. If you know that your worldview is a bit skewed, this is the valid criticism talking about. There is a lesson or a situation that you cannot accept. This is for somebody here in group number 1 that is blocking you from getting what it is that you need. And so if you're someone who wakes up in the middle of the night and you have a lot on your mind, journal. This could be a nice time to journal, and just, it don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have any prompt questions. You'd be like, I kept thinking about this thing. This shit is pissing me off. Yeah, right? And so find the lesson in that. That's the best way I can put it. I want to say more, but Spirit is like, girl, be quiet. So I'm gonna be quiet. But group number 1, I like this reading. I hope you did too. And if you did, just like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Hey friend, this is Auntie Boo, and nice to meet you. So I just want to give you a nice disclaimer. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, everything is in the description for your review. Also, sometimes my guides want me to share a personal story about myself. This is by no means trying to hijack your reading. It just serves as an important piece of information that you may resonate. But thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader, and we will continue on with the reading. Hey babes, so let's get into it. We're gonna get into your blessings. Yeah. So I'm happy, okay? So we have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yeah, we like that. And we have star, guaranteed success, blessed. We have arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Where is it pointing to? The right path. Anyways, we have ear, good news. This reading might be good news to you, or you may receive good news elsewhere. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. I heard Chihuahua, and it's like, don't pay attention to this bitch. Oh, okay, spicy. And then we have jug, lighthearted, carefree time. I like that. Sweet. Okay, babe. So, Spirit, which card should I talk about first? The arrow, yes. So, group 1 had Mountain Road, and I told them that they were on the right path. And I don't know if you came from group number 1, but hi. But for those who haven't, either way, the message remains the same with arrow and Mountain Road. You are on the right path of whatever aspect of your life. It's just trust the process. Try not to be super attached to it, because let's say group 2, you're one of those people that watches every group, right? You could be someone that has a hard time of trusting your own intuition, and you may be one of those people who comment and say, may you kindly pick a reading for me, a pile for me, a group for me, and things in that nature. There's like some kind of codependency attached to you. Spirit is like, look, you got to trust yourself. Trust us, trust yourself. You know, if you cannot trust yourself, trust me, Spirit, right? Not me as a reader, just Spirit, right? Trust it. I kept looking at Hank. This is Hanky Poo. Hank you might have your own personal Hank. Hank is just my spirit guide, one of my spirit guides. I have a lot, and a lot of them are black. Like they're my voids, my little gothic creature. So I have Hank, I have Vulture, Black Tarantula, even though I don't like bugs, Black Cat, right? Maybe you wear a lot of black, that's why I'm talking about black, or maybe you are black. Hey, happy Black History Month, okay? But anyways, yes, group 2. You know, maybe there are your spirit animals that's trying to guide you. They're saying trust the process. I'm picking up somebody that is in the energy of the hermit, where you have this lantern and it's like all I see is a fog and you feel like you're walking in circles. It's like, well, when you feel like you're walking in circles, that's when you're out of alignment. Trust it. There's a light that's trying to guide you through. Trust it. Trust it. That's a big thing about that. All right. So your next blessing, group 2, you are guaranteed towards success. You know, you have like a creative idea or something that you want to do. Maybe you want to move. Maybe you want a new job. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to start a tarot channel. Whatever the case it may be, it is guaranteed this is the right calling. If you're one of those people that watch way too many pick a card videos because you're like, are you sure? You sure? You sure? You sure? You sure? Let this be one of the last readings you watch for today, and possibly take a break, like a month or two break, and not, again, it's this thing of codependency. Take a break from it and just trust. What is the repeated messages that you keep hearing from readers, like even on TikTok or Instagram, when they have like, you know, pick a card and you have to read whichever, you know, pile that resonated with you. If they keep saying the same shit, it just like, hey, you're kind of too attached. Allow things to flow, and therefore you are going to be succeeding. I'm here, so this is kind of like a little bit of a tough love. This is giving me where by letting go of attachments, you see how this little dot here, you can literally jump way ahead to right here. You could literally, like a nice big ass leap. That could be you right here, edging a lot closer to where it is that you need to be. But it's like, are you sure? I don't know. I don't know. You do know. It's just you don't trust yourself. Wow, you know, this is actually a really nice reading. I like that. You know, look here, damn it. I'm all about interdependence. I believe in you, okay? I'm saying. So when you do that, you are going to hear some really good news. You know, you're like, holy shit, I'm actually getting these nudges. You know, I can feel sovereign in my energy, where I don't have to be too attached or too reliant on another thing. I can rely on myself and have a better judgment. And that is so cool. I love that. The good news too is that once you reach that milestone, right, you can have some time. This could be indicative where you will learn how to have some carefree time. So when I've taken a break from watching other pick a card readings, because I don't feel like doing a reading of my own, when I took a break, even taking a break from my phone, I was like, there are so much things that I could have been doing, but I didn't, because here I am attached to my device. I'm doom scrolling. Even last night when I was doom scrolling, it was so much harsh content that just randomly showed up on my Instagram, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this. So if you were to go to my explore page, you will see nothing but hair tutorials, women with locks, cats, dogs, birds. I call little birds chicken fruits because someone said it online, and I was like, that is so cute. Yes, they are chicken fruits, especially like the little cotton candy little burbs. It's like, look at you, burb. you're so weird and so cute, right? So I go to things that make me happy, but there are other things that I can do that will make me happy. Like I can get into my artwork. I can finally make pick a card videos, right? There are things that I can have some time to be carefree. So that is also another blessing. It's just kind of giving me a sense. I'm going to say this like 500 times, group 2, because I think Spirit really wants to hammer it in your head. Get out of codependency. Release attachments. Okay. So here, you are being protected with some chihuahua ass bitch, okay? I don't know why that's funny. But yeah, so you know how chihuahuas, like, they're pretty much loyal to one person they really trust, and they're overly protective. But some of them, it's like they're like a teacup size or whatever. And they, you know, people call them ankle biters. And it's like, sit your ass down. Somebody, I think there's someone who they think they're like a pit bull. But pit bulls are considered nanny dogs. Like a lot of people, unfortunately, have trained or abused pit bulls to a point they have a bad reputation. I've met plenty of pit bulls and they were just the sweetest little goofballs. They're so silly, and it's like, oh, you just this big ass potato. Just want to protect and have fun and be silly and giddy and things in that nature. But no, this person is a chihuahua. Your blessing is that you are being protected from this individual who might conquer things. And just like I told group number 1, don't be telling everybody your business. Even if, you know, you watch another pick a card video from someone else and the comment section is open. You know, Naya's notes. She will say, if you want to claim this message, put a snowflake emoji down there. That's it. You can just put a snowflake emoji. Not everybody is going to watch that particular reading. You don't have to go down and have like a whole biblical or thesis or whatever. You don't need to have a big ass paragraph and go into thorough detail, because that could be a way where you are knocking your blessing. So this is where, coming from a yapper like myself, this is where Spirit is saying, don't overshare. Don't tell everybody everything. So I'm just using Naya's notes for example, because I know she's one of the readers who tell people to put an emoji. So just do that. Put the emoji down there. And if you're watching, Naya, oh, hi, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And good luck with college. And I hope you're doing really well with your artwork. Me. Auntie Boo. Anyways, let's get into your tarot. If this is resonating with you so far, thank you. Continue to watch. And if not, I'll see you when I see you. So to the tarot, we have the 10 of coins. We have the Empress, Venus, Taurus, Libra energy. We have the 2 of Cups. I'm getting more contract vibes, but let's get into it. We have the 10 of Swords. The Devil, Capricorn energy. See, this is about releasing attachments. And then we have the 2 of Coins. All right, let's get into it. So yeah, I said that you're going to be making a big leap once you release the attachments and things in that nature. What you're creating or what is meant for you, this can be about legacy. This looks like a family reunion. It's unfortunate that many individuals, the only time they come together is when someone dies. But this can be anything. This can be where you're having Friendsgiving and, you know, you guys are playing board games, eating food. And there's always the one introvert that's like, I don't want to talk to these people, so I want to play with their dog or their cat and things of that nature. This could be a family gathering. This could be where you want to make legacy or you're doing community work. Whatever the case it may be, group number 2, it's going to come into fruition. You're going to break bread with people you care about and those who are meant to come with you. You ain't got to worry about money for sure. And if this don't have anything to do with money, this can be where an improvement of health, where, because Pentacles, like the body, it takes a long time to grow, right? So it's like maybe an improvement of health. Maybe you will gain some vitality, even though there aren't any wand cards here, but you will gain like just a sigh of relief and a breath of fresh air is what I pick up from this one. Empress with the star. Yes. You'll be kicking it. If you ask me, I feel like this is supposed to be with the Empress, but I'm only doing what Spirit tells me to do. So it might be a connection, right? So anyways, Perry brain. Girl, get your shit together. I'm yelling at my brain. All right. Okay. So you get to relax. You will receive this success. It's coming your way. You're cooking in the kitchen. So this is not giving me pregnant vibes. I just pick up a big... Pregnant bellies are so cute and they're fun to play with, because it's like, wow, I can't believe this is this texture. Like, I swear I'm neural spicy as hell. And some pregnant women love that. And it's like, all right, we're going to bless this beautiful baby, right? So this is like blessing this beautiful opportunity that symbolically you're giving birth to. You will totally succeed at that. But yes, since the moon is here in this card, as I mentioned, don't be telling everybody your stuff. Loose lipsticks, ships. That's right. Anyways, goofy me will continue. So with Arrow and the Two of Cups, I'm not necessarily picking up where this is like a romantic thing that's going on. If anything, this is more of sealing the deal. Some people oftentimes associate the Two of Cups like a business partnership. So you might be in a business partnership with someone, or you might... If you go to a new job, or you might have a sponsorship deal if you're like a bigger content creator, for example. This is like, all right, we're going to toast to it. We're going to celebrate it. We're going to look at these contracts, dot our I's, put the little tittle over the I or the J or whatever, that's the dot. Cross your T's and things in that nature. Make sure everything is punctual. And yeah, I think that's about it. It's like sealing the deal. I don't want to move any further. I don't want to go any further. That's what I was trying to say. Good news. Whatever that cramped your style here with the Ten of Swords, you're healing from that. This is a card of betrayal. You may have experienced depressive like symptoms. I'm not here to diagnose, so this is why I'm saying it like that. But you're going to feel some good news where these swords will just go boop, out, just boop, getting out. I think just one by one it will come out. And then at a certain point, it's like this just felt like acupuncture or whatever. But yeah, you're moving past this. And so, like I said, the good news could be this reading. You may receive other additional news. This could be where you may have had a health scare. I talked about the body here with the Ten of Coins. And so you might hear some good news that things are improving for you. And I like that for you. Blessings. So the dog, I talked about this chihuahua ass bitch. This is about toxic people too. If you have like a toxic attachment to someone, you don't need to worry about it. Focus on yourself. Look at this. This is some nasty ass gum. Have you seen where there's gum underneath the stair rail or on the floor, and it just turned this color? And it was like, at one point this was like pink bubble gum. Now this is this gray mush. Ugh, just ugh, ugh, ugh. Even worse if you touch it. It's like, ooh, get that off of me, right? So you're not going to be bothered. Like, Spirit is, detaching this person or people from entering your life. If you don't know who is this toxic individual, do what I've been doing since mid or late 2023. I just say, God, tell me the truth about blah, blah, blah. You're going to get it, but you're going to be upset. You're going to be pissed off. And it's like, all right, so this is something that, you need to accept. And then just let it go. And if this have nothing to like deal with another person, it could be where you are being protected from yourself. This is somewhat giving me saboteur energy. Maybe you are, again, addicted to pick a car videos, people telling you what you need to do. This is more of trusting yourself. Capricorns care about security, stereotypical wise, but an unhealed Cappy is someone who will overwork and they have this weird scarcity mindset. Make sure you don't do that to yourself. So here with Jug, lighthearted and carefree time, we have the Two of Coins. You don't even know what to do. So it's like, there's so much I want to do. Hobbies. Like, I have all this time. Now I'm taking a break from things that I was too attached. Well, this is the fun part. This is where you may want to gather like a list and think about what is something that you really, really want to do and just start it. And so, one of my former cohorts, he told me, he was like, look, just do something for 5 minutes. That's it, just 5 minutes. And so at the time where Xbox 360 was relevant, I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow his advice. I trust him to do that. So I turned on Grand Theft Auto 5. God, that is some years, and we still ain't got Grand Theft Auto 6. I digress. But I put on Grand Theft Auto 5 and I ended up beating that game. And it was fun. So that 5 minutes ended up being like some hours. And I very much enjoyed it. I didn't feel stressed out or anything like that. And then I ended up playing, the remake of Devil May Cry. So I'm just using me as an example of like, just do something for 5 minutes. If you like it, cool. And if you don't like it, then stop. At least you did it. So for your blessings to come into fruition, we're going to talk about blockages right quick. So we have surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that supports your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yeah, I like how this is here, right? So if you have gone through some illnesses, mental illness, physical illness, spiritual illness, or whatever, you're almost done. Trust the process. That's all I can say. So whatever it is that you are doing and you feel that is helping you, do it. If you're someone who's mind all over the place, like me, journal. I don't know if I said it in this reading or the last one. I don't remember, but yeah, we're gonna move forward. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. So it's funny that I talked about hermit energy. And I said, if you can't trust yourself, trust in spirit. So pray to them. And, remember to give them gratitude. So a lot of people, they're like, God, can you please help me with such and such? And they'll get it, but sometimes people forget to show appreciation. I don't believe in God as a jealous God, because I'm like, God sounds very human and very narcissistic, and I don't want nothing to do with this omnipotent being who is a human. I would rather worship a damn cat. But it's like, look, God really doesn't want much. It's just, hey, I'm meeting you where you're at. I'm matching your frequency. Just say thanks. That's it. Just say thank you. I'm not going to punish you for not saying thank you. It's just, hey, thank you. I'm glad to be alive. I'm happy. I'm awake. Things in that nature. So I feel like that was important. And it's funny how I said release attachments. You see this? Surrender your attachment to results. All right, let's read. It says the formula to success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Let me shut up. Okay. I love y'all, okay? I'm in my auntie vibe. So let's do this one then, since this was enough said. So it says unlimited. I create my reality with the thoughts I think and things I focus on. I am unlimited in my ability to create a beautiful life full of good and love. Yes. 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 Group 2, thank you so much for choosing me to be your tarot card reader for today. If this resonated, I hope it did, because this was pretty sweet. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace. Hey friend, this is Auntie Boo, and nice to meet you. So I just want to give you a nice disclaimer. This is a general reading, not a personal one. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, everything is in the description for your review. Also, sometimes my guides want me to share a personal story about myself. This is by no means trying to hijack your reading. It just serves as an important piece of information that you may resonate. But thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader, and we will continue on with the reading. So I don't know if I have a lot of black viewers, but when I was shuffling, I was thinking of CB4. I still find Alan Payne sexy, but he said, y'all, because I'm black, y'all, because I'm black, y'all, and I'm blackity black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. And it's like, hey, that's what I'm talking about. We black. So happy Black History Month, okay? Because we blackity black, blackity black, okay? We so ignorant. I love us. All right, y'all. So your next blessings. What are your blessings? What are your blessings? We have dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay. Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. I heard Rainbow Bridge. Oh, if someone lost their fur baby, I'm sorry. Like, I talk about my fat boy Ernie every day. I miss my cat every day. He's been gone for 3 years. And it's like, you're still my fat little hunk of punka lunka bunka. And to this day, he gets new nicknames. And it's like, I'm talking about you, fat boy. Anyways, we have Owl. Good advice from a wise person. Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. These two cards came from group number 2. We have dogs, getting together with friends. And we have Tulip, great passion. Tricky. I will say that. So I don't know if you have like a group of friends that you all sit back and chill. Spirit wants to say be careful what you share with them. I'm not trying to promote fear-based content. I'm just providing additional information. I've lost a lot of people who I really wanted these people to come with me. And I think one of the biggest regrets is just sharing myself with them. Like, I am quite selective of who I share my energy with, because not everybody deserve it. Blessed, right? I'm not trying to be like, somebody's jealous of you. I'm gonna tell you flat out about jealous behavior. So yeah, the content on YouTube, pick a card, they're fun, but this is where I recommend you, group number 3, to exercise your discernment. If you see someone trying to triangulate, trying to make little snide comments, they are copying you, but at the same time they're hating on you. That is jealous behavior. And many years ago, like ever since I was a kid, mom have told me that there were people jealous of me. And I did not want to believe that, because my mom, I love her, but sometimes she has narcissistic traits about herself. And so I know we use that word quite loosely in pop psychology. But mom provided some really good ass advice, right? It's just me, I just did not want to hear it, because my mom is my mom and I accept who she is. But I did some reflection about people who act out of jealousy, and it pissed me off. So for example, group number 3. I used to be under 200 pounds. And when I just wanted to gain muscle and be in a healthy weight, I noticed that there were certain people who would just push food my way. And if I said no, I already had a cupcake, I want to be, disciplined in my diet, they seem to get offended. And it's like, confident people wouldn't be bothered. Like, oh, that's, they would be like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that you're being, disciplined. They don't even have to say all of that. They'd be like, okay, that's cool. Well, if you ever want some, it's over here. Right? They just leave that option. When they try to push it and try to tell you you shouldn't lose any more weight, it's like, if it's not unhealthy, then shut the fuck up. But it's funny that since I've gained a lot, I've gained a lot of weight because of my perimenopause and burnout. Oh, people don't offer the food. Oh, people don't have nothing to say. And so I was like, okay, jealousy. That's like jealous bitch made behavior. So, be careful. Be careful. So, considering I talked about mom, my mom is a wise person, but mom is a Libra, and she's the kind of negative side of a Libra, an unhealed Libra. How about that? Be careful of your friendship group. You might have this top so-called alpha pooch bitch. Why did I say it like that? Because it's me. You might have some alpha pooch bitch that might stir some issue. So this is where pay attention to the subtle shit about an individual. That is a interesting blessing. Group 3, you may lose a friendship group. That could be a blessing in disguise. I have said through all throughout 3 readings. I believe I said that in group number 1. And if I didn't, I feel like it's just like a collective energy. If you ever want to know the truth about something or someone, just ask God. Ask God. You will receive it, but you're going to be pissed off. Doing that, I have learned a lot. And I feel that once I've learned those lessons, I am so not going to attract those same people. I'm not even going to be in the same circle or same location as they. If we happen to be in the same location where it's like, I don't know, Pride Fest or something like that, they may be all the way over to the right side and I'm all the way to the left side, just minding my business. And so if it's meant to be, I would see them. But God, I want to say that God, Source, Universe is protecting you from encountering some asshole you haven't spoken to. And if so, this is probably just past energy, child. And if this is past energy, God, Source, Universe is saying that this is going to be over. You can finally breathe and relax, and you may have blessings of new friendships that matches your frequency. You don't have to worry about some stale bullshit. You can have a lighthearted, carefree time. Now, it's February 1st, and in Doom and Gloom, Ohio, it is rather sunny, but it's still a lot of gross snow, right? And unfortunately, it's going to snow tomorrow. But regardless, group number 3. If it's sunny outside, you would rather do things when it's hot or when things are good. Go outside. Have like a nice cup of cappuccino. And it's like, cappuccino, right? And so you can have that. You can just chill. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself. I enjoy my company. I think I'm awesome. I never said I think I'm better than anyone. I just said I think I'm awesome. And that is so subjective, and that's totally fine. And so, you think you're awesome, just go out, just show up. Go wear that pink outfit. I remember during COVID, mom wanted some barbecue and we went in a blizzard to get this barbecue because things were like slightly opened in 2020, like late 2020. And this woman wore like a fur coat with this pink outfit and got her hair and makeup did. And all the dudes were giving her eye candy. I was happy for her, but my mom looked at her and had something negative to say, and I just did not say anything. And I'm one of those people that's like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And then most of the time, I'll just shut the fuck up, depending on who the person is. But it's like, that is projection. And I love my mom, and it's like, girl, you got to get your shit together, because if you say that you're happy, you can't be happy if you're hating on another woman or somebody else because they put time and effort to go outside. We've been indoors for a long time, even though Americans just couldn't do one damn thing. They couldn't do one thing during COVID. It was all a hot mess. But it's like, you don't know what that woman went through to put on that pink outfit, that fur coat, got her hair and makeup did. And it's like, whatever she went through, she succeeded at it. It's over. And if she wanted some play, she may have got some free food. If the motherfucker want to give you some free food, get that damn free food. You don't owe him shit. You already gave him the gift. You look good. You look good, bitch. Okay? Bless. You look fucking good. Then do that. And considering that I won't say blood pressure, I felt hot saying that, but not in a bad way. You're going to have just great pleasure and passion of just being you and living your life and say, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to dim my light to nobody. I'm not going to deal with some alpha pooch bitch who's insecure and want to side-eye me and talk shit behind my back and then smile in my face, you two-faced ass bitch. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, yeah, I'm heated. Sorry. Look, man, blame my Cancer 8th house. Anyways, let's get into your tarot, baby. You got the Hierophant Taurus energy. We have Scorpio energy with death. We have the Ace of Coins. It's cute. Okay. I like acorns. They're kind of cute. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. And we have the World completion, baby. Saturn, Capricorn energy. Let's get into it. So, yeah, with the Hierophant, this is about, like, kind of feel like these go together. Because it's like a guru, and this is someone that's, like, not really a guru, but you see how they're kind of bundled up, and they're in a circle, and they're having, like, a nice little chit-chat. That's, oh, that seemed cozy. What's interesting with the Hierophant, I feel, why am I getting a blank? Spirit, you really don't want to tell me this for group number 3? I'm going to pause it so that I don't waste more of your time. Okay, I kept getting where if you haven't really dealt with a tooth-faced individual, and I purposely got rid of the negative cards, like the super negative ones, because when I used to do karma videos, I would use that. But I think I should just include it. This is like kind of like a negative card. And Cat is in this deck. It's Two-Faced Friend. I remember that. I think that your blessing, I think your group of friends are going to turn their back on this phony. And so it's like a single them out kind of thing. Not in a bullying kind of way, but more of a boundary. And I think they're coming together and they're assessing their values. So let's talk about it. I said the Hierophant is Taurus energy, and they rule the second house of values. And so this can be about, self-worth, materials, possessions, and things of that nature. This person whole time was in competition with you, but you were never in competition with this individual. And I think folks are going to wake up and say, you know what, if you're this dog pooch hoe, it's like, look, hoe, if you always have bad things happen to you, then you might be the problem. And I would rather just protect my energy. Group 3 never did what you claim that they did. They've always been humbled. And this is giving me a card of you being humbled. Like, you have confidence, but you're still humbled at the end of the day. Like, you're just not going to allow goofballs to, cramp your style. Blessed. And so with that being said, I feel like the real ones, if they haven't came already, they're going to just want to have a conversation with you. I felt something of an apology. I'm like, group 3, I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't know if it's my Scorpio in me, the Cancerian in me, or the Gemini in me, my top 3s. But I don't deal with apologies. It's like, I don't need the fucking closure. So I'm one of those people, I'm not that forgiving. I have to really trust you enough and see there's a consistency of behavior for me to say, I think I might want to open up, but just guarantee it's not going to be the same. That's just me. And that might be a wound that I still need to heal within myself. Got to call myself out. But I feel like with the Hierophant, you have like a nice close circle of people who will appreciate you for who you are. And this is just giving me a connection of getting together with friends. Interesting. So with Death here in Rainbow, you have transformed. Nothing grows in the comfort zone. Everything is stagnant and things of that nature. There need to be some shakeups. Now, when I was using the tea leaves to shuffle, I saw that the Tower wanted to come out, but the Tower, I believe, is totally different in this deck than with tarot. And so I feel like changes needed to happen, and you've been going through a season of things that needed to transform and integrate within your life, and you're doing a great job. So keep up the good work is what Spirit wants to say on that channel message. And so great advice from a wise friend, and you have the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Coins. And so I feel that it's some kind of wisdom or advice that you might hear from someone that you do trust. And if it's me, it's like, oh, thank you. But if it's someone else, you're going to apply that advice and something is going to grow from it. And what is an acorn? It is literally a seed from a tree. You can literally grow another tree from said acorn. So you are going to plant something that's going to be incredibly fruitful for you, where it's like, if it's like a new community where you want your 10 coins, you're going to get your 10 coins, and you're going to just take good care of this thing that you want to plant. I like that. Blessed. Okay, so listen, we have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time, and we have the 8 of Swords. And so you're going to get out of this stuck energy, whatever this nonsense that happened in the past or it is coming. Take whatever. Group number 3, you're not going to constantly think about this. I think you're going to let this shit go. It's like, I don't care. Here it says train delay. You're at a train station. You're just waiting for yourself to move forward and whatever. I feel like you're finally going to get that train to stop at your stop. You get to enter and you get to go and move on to the next one. I love that for you. And so, like I said, it could be old friends coming back and they realize they listened to the wrong person who was in competition, or you may have some new friends, but it says getting together with friends. Oh no. So sometimes I watch Martin in the background. That's like a comfort show on Netflix. But when he would make fun of Pam, he said, congratulations. because he called her a dog, trying to say congratulations and dog. So my guy said congratulations and dog. You know, you've persevered. You are strong. And there's a sense that you're tired of being strong. You're tired of having to put up this armor. When you meet up with new friends, you won't have to. Like, your armor can go down with this Nine of Wands. When I love that for you. Blessed. All right. And then completion, baby. We have great passion with Tulip. And we have the World card. You got the world in your motherfucking hands, bitch. Okay. Listen. Okay. You have completed this nasty, yucky, gross cycle. Okay, this I hate it, right? I'm sorry, I'm Auntie Boo. Anyways, you're done. Like, you can finally cross, bitch. Listen, rainbow. You finally crossed that bridge, and it's like, I've learned the lessons, and I didn't let it take me. Blessed. You applied it. And it's like I said, I'm starting to say this a lot now, even outside of readings. It's like, once you learn the lessons, you don't have to worry about attracting like a bad boss, a bad friend, a bad family member. God is making sure that you are full on protected in that. If they try to, find you and snoop what's going on, block them hoes. It's just like I told What's the Tea on You group number 1. I told them that I didn't change my number. I didn't got rid of a lot of my accounts. I didn't got rid of old photos and things. Like, I've saved it, but it's not in my profile, like my public profiles or those, whatever profiles that I have, it's not there. I can look at my old friends and I'm like, oh, cool, we went to New Orleans. I don't feel a goddamn thing. And so instead of just, contempt is my game. I love talking shit about people, okay, if I don't like them. But when I no longer feel the need to use contempt, I just say, oh, these are people I just went to school with. That's it. I don't need to be like, this is bitch number 1, bitch 2, bitch. I don't need to do that. Though it's funny. Kind of blame my moon and Gemini. But anyway, it's like, I don't need to do that. It's just like, all right, I went to school with these people. Oh, this is someone I went on a date with and we dated for a minute. Oh, this is just one of my coworkers. This was a job that I stayed for some time. That's it. Like, this is just maturity. You've outgrown and you just want to incorporate great passion within yourself. It's like, ooh, yippee, I'm about to start being a fool again, but you're a fool with a lot of knowledge. You took the lessons instead of letting it taking you. With your satchel, it's like, it's not just useless bullshit that you're carrying. It's just the lessons you integrated and the wisdom. Where it's like, I can go on this adventure and I don't have to act out of impulse. I know what to do next time. Damn, this is raw. I like this. So, any blockages? Let's talk about it. We have surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as is will bring you peace. Bless. Live in peace before you rest in peace. And you got to accept that some people don't have peace within themselves. You can't change them. It's like I talked about my mom, for example. So maybe someone have like mom issues, or maybe they had a fight with their mom and maybe they were guided to cut their mom off. Then it's not easy. It's never an easy decision. So it's like, I accept my mom for who she is. I had to be my own parent. Mom says that, oh, boo, you were spoiled. How was I spoiled? You may have given me things, but I couldn't ask you to get certain stuff because you would get an attitude, and I couldn't look for emotional support because you were sucking your teeth and say, what now? But then I had to swallow my pride and be your therapist. Instead of you asking me how I'm doing, you ask me what I'm doing so you can spend time to have the me show. But I accept that is her. She's not going to change. So instead of saying, God, I wish she would just be like a Claire Hustable. No, I'm like, mom gave me the mom that I needed. This is the mom that I have. Sorry, there you go. This is the mom that I have. God gave me the mom that I have. I will become the mom that I always needed. Damn. I love this healing shit, okay? So it says, surrender your fear of change. Word. And it says, the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Bam. I have faith that all is well. I don't know. Part of me want to put googly eyes here and went, woo! All right. Lord. This is why I'm single. Anyway. Look, man, I love me. It's just, why did I say that? Really, googly eyes and the thumb and go, maybe that's like your inner child wanting to play. If you laughed at it, I appreciate you. Group number 3. Anyways, the last card, we have surrender to your intuition. And it says, tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So this is more like epiphanies as well, that is like whoo, coming through. Aha, you know. And so we're going to just read your last card, and it says, all is okay. I like that. And it says, all that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I am thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. Blessed. This is you also having compassion within yourself and giving yourself a hug. Oh, look at you. Becoming the parent you always needed. Group number 3. Check you the fuck out. I'm proud of you. Yes. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you in another pick a card video. Best wishes, my darling. Talk to you later. Peace.